Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to make a threaded screw in SolidWorks, and I will not be using Hole Wizard for this operation. So I'll just start off by making a basic sketch. I'll go to the front plane. I'll just draw the screw first. Okay. So I'll start off by drawing a center line. I can do it more simply by using just the circles and extrude, but I want to do it by revolve boss base. That will require multiple operations, but through this I'll just draw the sketch, and in one operation my screw will be complete. All that will be left is making the threads. I'll first define it. So you can see my sketch is fully defined now. I'll just go to features, revolve boss base, and I'll select this line as the center of revolution, as the axis of revolution. So you can see this is the structure that I've got. I'll quickly go to the front plane. No, I'll go to the right plane as of now. I'll select line and make an indentation here. This I'll keep as 2, whereas this will be 3. I'll make the origin coincident with the center of this line. So the sketch is fully defined now. Now what I'll do is I'll go to extruded cut through all both. So here I have this. Now I'll go to the threading part. So I'll not be using Hole Wizard for this. What I will do is, first of all, I'll enter sketch here and convert entities. So I have the circle converted. Then I'll go to features, curves, helix and spiral. Now as you can see, there is a spiral originating from the circle I made. So first of all, I will reverse this direction by using reverse direction, and I can give it by height and revolution, or height and pitch if I want. I'll go to height and pitch. The height of this I want as 50 millimeters. As you can see, this is very large, 19 millimeter pitch. I don't want that. Let's just keep it as 5 for now. Okay. I can also change the start angle here, since it is starting right tangentially to the circle. So the start angle is 180. If I want, I can change it, let's say 120. So what happens is, as you can see, it is starting at a 120 degree angle. I think that's fine. So I'll select it. Now what I'll do is I'll go to the right plane, I guess. Yes, I'll go to the right plane, enter sketch. Now with this point, I will be drawing a figure. I'll be drawing this trapezium. You'll see why. First, let me define it. Okay, not this point. Give it as 1. Give it as 0.3. And I'll be giving this height as 0.7. That's okay. Now what I'll do is I'll exit the sketch. and I'll select this and this line. I want to make a Pierce relation. Okay, so first of all I'll enter the sketch again and locate the center point for this line. I've selected it. Now I'll select this and make Pierce. So as you can see, the triangle ended up being here, but that's completely alright. I'll exit the sketch now. I'll go to features and swept boss base. Now what I'll do, for the profile I'll select this trapezium that I made, and for the path I'll be selecting this helical spiral, and as you can see, this has made it only for one direction. If I select this third option, it will make only for the second direction. Since I want both, I'll be selecting this middle option. As you can see, a thread has been made here. Now I'll just click on OK. I'll also hide this because it doesn't hide on its own. Now as you can see, the screw which I wanted has been made. I can change this by as you can see, the thread is a little thin and it might not suit the operation which you want, so you can make the figure as you want. Also, if you want to make the thread with an indentation inside, not an extruded, so what you can do is you can make the figure inside and see that the piercing relation goes inside. So you can basically reverse the trapezium, and after that you will go to this swept cut feature and the same operation will be done. So this is an easy way to do. Hole wizard is also easy, but I prefer this. So okay, thank you for watching.